got everything put together, and
Oh, man. When you have the best plan in the world, Shane, everything goes wrong.
hey, we're here, though.
Yeah.
5:29 left here in the first quarter, and it is Red Devils 8, Hector 7. And this is Zaire Clemens at the line for the Red Devils, and his second free throw's no good. Furr, who's checked himself in, has made an impact right there, grabs his first rebound, and he'll go to the line. And that foul is going to be on Grayson Mulder. That's his first. So Furr, free throw is good, and it is 8-8. Okay. I had the home and the visitor messed up.
Oh, yeah.
Second one's no good, but Zaire Clemens. Okay, we had a little buzzer mess up there, so the Atkins will inbounds underneath. Here's Furr with it to Crawford. Jackson Furr, who's getting his first action this year, is he coming back from a football injury against Quitman, separated his shoulder. But he's back now, and that rebound was taken down by Cawhorn. They get it in the corner, and there's a deep three by P.J. Henderson, no good, but there's the stick back, and that is Grayson Mulder with the stick back, and Coach Mack wants a timeout with – no, we've got an injury timeout as Lucas Sims took a shot to the head, and he's come out of the game, and Mason Martin has come in. So we've got Zaire Clemens, Mason Martin, Alan Horn, Jackson Furr, and Cole Crawford. And for Hector, we have Jacob Campbell, Grayson Mulder, along with P.J. Henderson. Here's a steal by Henderson. Henderson is going to come in to the lane, draw the contact, and get the and one attempt for P.J. Henderson.
I'm just trying to let my clock roll down. I had to set it, and then I've been sitting here trying to get everything else up and going. So,
well, now we can catch a break here. We get a timeout on the floor, and it is 12-8. Hector with P.J. Henderson will be at the line for the and one attempt. So this is Hector. If you're listening, we're not not taking over. This is a combination of ARD and Cat TV here tonight.
Yeah, if things had gone all to plan, Shane, my plan was to get out here and say that Atkins fans, do not adjust your set. What you're seeing is not an illusion. Hector fans, same deal.
But this is a plan that you kind of had the idea, and you put it together real quick, and we thought we'd have fun with it. And so we hope everybody listening here will have fun. It's showing that communities can get along.
It can, yeah. People can get along. People can work together. And I just got to remember to move my camera here.
Well, that free throw was no good by Henderson. So here's Furr inside. Clemens has it up top. Clemens drives. Zaire's shot, and he's going to be challenged at the rim. And that was Mulder that challenged him at the rim, but he's going to get called for the foul there. So that's going to be the third team foul on Hector. And that's going to put Zaire Clemens at the line. And that's Mulder's second foul, so I know that's big for y'all here, Trey, in the first.
Yeah, try not to get into foul trouble. Sometimes we do that.
Zaire, well, I mean, if you're looking at Mulder, and he is your rim protector.
Yeah.
And so he's going to have to come down here probably for the rest of this first quarter with two fouls.
Yeah. Coach Freeman will probably let him sit for a bit and see how things are going. And Atkins has got another point on the board.
And free throw is good by Clemens, and that makes it 12-10. Hector with a 2-point lead here in the first quarter. Here's a three in the corner there, and that was Jacob Campbell. We've got to fight for the loose ball, and Furr gets tied up, and it'll stay with the Red Devils. So Furr making impact here already in his first ball game. Kind of a secret I kept from you, Trey.
That's all right. Like I told you, I was out there at Atkins that night when Jackson went down with his football injury, and I felt bad for that kid. I'm glad to see him back.
Right.
He can be a difference maker for the Red Devils this year.
Oh, Furr just picked up a charge right there. I mean, Furr just got called for the charge, and that was Jackson Taylor who took the charge. So good job by Jackson getting in there and getting position. As Furr was aggressive with it, and his emotions have got to be on high, being his first ball game here this year.
Well, and talking about the fact people can work together. There's a lot of these kids out here that know each other.
Right.
Winston Hull is out there on the bench right now. Used to be out there in Red Devil land with y'all, and he knows a lot of those guys, and just my little bit of time kind of being around both programs,
right.
I've learned a lot of their names.
And then, of course, we've got the Taylor connections.
Yep.
There is a feed to P.J. Henderson, and Henderson takes it up to the hole for the layup. So that puts Hector back up 14-10. Here's Zaire with it up top. Zaire gets down the lane, and Zaire is going to draw the foul. And I believe that foul is going to be on Jackson Taylor. 14-10. We expected this one to be a good one here today. Zaire Clemens will be at the line. Zaire's first one is good. It cuts it to 3, 14-11. He'll get one more. Jaden Martin will check in now for the Red Devils. Alan Horn comes out. I was talking to your superintendent, Trey, and he said y'all's your football players still have a lot of football in them.
Yeah. That's one of the things about not starting up, getting these guys in. I mean, this would be just like their second game.
Right.
Actually, maybe the third.
Well, there's a turnover on the Wildcats as Drake Cook's pass on the baseline goes out of bounds. So the Red Devils catch a break there. Mason Martin gets through the press, gets into the front court, gets it off to Cole. Crawford back over to Zaire. Zaire lets the three fly. It's deep off the side of the rim. What a rebound by Furr. Furr gets it back out to Crawford. Furr goes up and grabs that thing from with one arm. Here's Clemens. Clemens penetrates, kicks it out to Mason. Mason tried to get it back down inside to Zaire. Goes out of bounds. 2:45 left here in the first. It is a 2-point lead for the Hector Wildcats, and that is going to bring Sims says now it's good. Sims got the cobwebs out after taking a shot to the head. So he's back in for the Red Devils. This is P.J. Henderson with it on top. Gets it Taylor. Taylor penetrates. Gets it out. Three-point attempt is no good off the wing by Callhorn. And we've got a foul on Hector, and that foul is going to be on Drake Cook.
Hold on a minute. What number are you looking at?
32 made the foul.
32. That is Brent Casto.
Okay. So
there may be a number change on there that didn't get made. Sorry about that.
So this is Brent Casto.
Yeah,
okay.
32 Brent Casto. I need to get with Mr. Stroud down there about getting a more updated roster.
First free throw by Crawford is no good. He'll get one more. Red Devils trail by 2. Boy, these two are going to get all their fouls. And the 9 fouls so far in the first quarter. And there's another one as Jaden Martin's going to get called for over the back. So that's going to put Hector at the line now with 2:25 left. Trey, I can't remember the last time Atkins and Hector senior boys played. It's been a couple of years, I believe.
I want to say that we did almost kind of a home and home thing with y'all. It wasn't like in a classic
right.
or anything like that. I can't remember when that would have been either. I feel like if it did happen, it's probably back when Mac was at Hector.
Right.
We talk about the ties. You know, McAnulty was at Hector, coaching our girls for the longest time.
I know it.
His wife Haley is my cousin, so this is all strange days.
Well, that free throw is good by Calhorn, and that makes it 15-12 now.
And anybody, Red Devils out there watching, if you notice that the score isn't correct and all of a sudden it changes, it's because I've just now noticed that there was a change to it.
Furr's three from the corner is no good. What a rebound there by Calhorn as he skied up, but here's the steal by Furr. Furr quickly down the floor. Goes up, shot is good. There's Furr's first bucket, cuts it to 1. So he's making himself very active here on his first. And there's almost a steal as Taylor's pass was intended for Henderson. But the thing, you got to worry about, I know Coach Mack's worried about, Trey, is how good a game shape is Furr in. He may run out of gas quick and have to catch his breath.
Well, he's a tall, athletic kid.
Yeah.
I'm sure that he hadn't been sitting around like some of us have over Thanksgiving holiday and all that, chowing down on junk food. So.
Crawford with the block, but he's going to foul Jacob Campbell, and Campbell will go to the line for 2. Baseline drive by Campbell, but Crawford went up and got the block, but got a little bit more than the block. So that is Crawford's second, and that's going to put him down for a few minutes, and Davin Bowden looks to be checking in. And the first free throw there by Campbell's no good. Hector leads 15-14. Next one is no good. Campbell couldn't get either one of them to fall, so here comes the Red Devils with it. Down quickly, down the floor. Furr attacks all the way. His shot is no good. His follow-up is good. So Furr, 4 quick points, and the Red Devils have a 1-point lead. Here's Calhorn with it. Now he gets it up top to PJ. PJ gets it back over to Campbell. Now Calhorn has it in the corner. PJ up top. That is Kaufman with it. Calhorn on the wing with it, and Zaire Clemens comes away with the steal. And we're down to about a minute left in this game for first quarter. Seems like a game.
Yeah, with all the technical problems that we had to work through to get it going.
Well, Sims gets inside, and he draws a foul, and he will go to the line. And, 11 fouls here. And with the new rules, you shoot free throws quicker.
Yeah. Talked about that on the way down here with the coach, and he said something. He said the game has become a lot rougher.
Yeah.
Because of that, and especially when you get down later in the game.
Well, and you get yourself in situations, too. You might not be where you thought in fouls, and you're going to have to foul quick.
Yep. So.
Sims' first free throw is no good. So you've got subs coming in. Caden Story's coming in for Hector. And that is Hayden Millsap's coming out, and then Mason Martin and Alan Horn check in. So 57 seconds left here in the first quarter, and it is a 1-point lead for the Red Devils, 16-15. Second one by Sims is good. Red Devils go up by 2. And this is Hunter Kaufman coming across the timeline for the Wildcats. Kaufman gets it off to Campbell. Campbell quickly back over to Story. Story. Now they get it inside on the block, and little shot on the block by Campbell is good. So we're tied at 17. Here's Jaden Martin. Jaden Martin's going to let the 3 fly, and it's good. Nice shot by Jaden Martin there. So it's 20-17. Boy, Trey, we're just trading punches.
Yeah, I know. And the other part about this, Atkins fans, the replay goes a little long, but we'll get back to it. And sorry that y'all are having to see Cat TV logos pop up everywhere. I didn't have a chance to change out graphic sets.
Kaufman's 3 is no good by the Wildcats. Red Devils come away with it. We're down to 5 seconds left here. Mason trying to drive. He's cut off. We're down to 3 seconds. Red Devils going to have to get a shot off quick. Alan Horn at the buzzer, and it is no good. Hey, we've got a good one here. It is Red Devils 20, Hector Wildcats 17 as we end the first quarter.
Yeah, man.
Now we can catch our breath.
Yeah, a little bit. Pop over here and take a look at some chats. Got some people talking. My dad, J.J. Johnson, says, y'all know this puts me in a spot because he's a true Red Devil, and son, me, I do the stuff for Hector. So he's been watching us. Lots to talk about the dual broadcast thing. You know, it's
well, it's a first time thing. I mean,
yeah.
I don't think two schools have come together to do a dual broadcast, so maybe we're setting a trend here.
Hopefully.
Hey, it is fun, though. And, I talked to Mickey Duval last night from Russellville, who's, a good friend of ours. And it's kind of like we've all, the past 2 years, formed this friendship, kind of like the triangle stream, because we all take care of our own schools.
Yeah. I'm just taking a look. Hector, people, I apparently don't have it back up on YouTube quite yet. I don't know what happened there. I may just forget about YouTube today.
So we're starting second quarter action here, Wildcats ball, and this is Taylor with it. Taylor trying to penetrate, cut off by Mason. Taylor's going to do the spin move, and he draws the foul. So Taylor was cut off by Mason Martin, but he did a good spin move in the lane, and he drew the foul. So that'll put Jackson Taylor at the line. This is my first time to see Jackson in any athletic event, and all I've ever heard, Trey, is about his athletic ability, and it is impressive.
He is a force. I mean, you look at him and think his size doesn't present himself, but he is a force out there for us.
And there's a nice little backdoor cut by Caden Story, and gets the bucket for the Wildcats, makes it 20-19 Red Devils. Jaden Martin's going to try the three again, and hey, why not? He's 2 for 2 out there as Jaden Martin gets his second trifecta. So there's something Red Devil fans haven't seen yet this year. And here's a steal on a bad pass by Callhorn, and Zaire Clemens. What an athletic play right there. Zaire looked like he hung up in the air for like 5 seconds, and Red Devils got a 6-point lead here.
I'll tell you what, Zaire Clemens, that's a name I hear quite a bit while I watch y'all.
Yeah.
When that first came out that we were going to be doing this one, I thought that would be an interesting matchup. I don't know what we had here.
We have Callhorn got called for a charge.
Okay, yeah.
That's his first as he attacked. And Ben wants a timeout for Hector. He didn't like that call. It was a wild play on the side there, and they caught Callhorn with the charge there. You could have gone several different ways in that sequence.
Yeah.
So 25-19 here, and we talked about when we did this and stuff, having a good ball game here today, and it's been a fast-paced game. Knew we was going to have a lot of contact, a lot of fouls.
Yeah.
But it's fun, and I love, and I know me and you've talked about it, but one thing you'd like to see come back into play is get that Polk County tournament back.
Yeah, if there's anybody out there listening, let's get that Polk County tournament rolling again, man. That stuff, back years ago, that was lots of fun.
I mean, we're up here in Conway having to play each other.
Might as well keep it in county and have fun with it.
Here's Jaden Martin with it on the wing, back to his brother Mason. Mason cut off there by Jackson Taylor. Now Zaire Clemens has it. Zaire trying to get into the lane. PJ's doing a job blocking him off, but Zaire's going to pull up. And Jaden Martin comes away with the loose ball. And Allen Horn has it on the baseline now. Allen comes back up to Mason. Hector in a man-to-man defense. Here's Allen Horn, cut off by Jackson Taylor. Hey, Jaden Martin was going to go for another one, but that one didn't fall. But Zaire's follow-up is no good as P.J. Henderson comes away with the board. Quickly down the floor. This is Story with it. Back up. P.J. 3 at the top, and it's good. Nice shot by P.J. Henderson. Makes it 25-22 Red Devils. Here's Mason. Quickly over to Jaden. Now to Allen. Allen Horn. Baseline jumper is no good. Rolls off the side there, and that board's pulled down by Callhorn. Callhorn gets it to Jackson Taylor. Jackson gets it into the front court. Nice. Going to have a foul right there as he did the little fake pass and got the left-handed shot up, drew the foul. So, boy, we've got massive subs coming in here, Trey. We've got Crawford, Furr, and Sims coming in for the Red Devils, and we've got Hull, Casto, and Mulder coming in. So the action's been fast and furious. They're going to get some breathers here.
Taking a look at the YouTube chat over here for y'all, Shane. Cyclone Booth says, waiting for the fight in the stands if it's a close game. Chad Keister up behind us, when I first got here, he said something about waiting for the boxing gloves to come out. And I said, if we was going to do something like that, we just put it on pay-per-view.
There you go.
Yeah,
there you go. This is this is a first. I don't think in live streaming in high schools, two schools have ever come together to put us.
No, I don't think I've ever heard of it. Certainly, certainly never happened with us in the Evil Empire.
By the way, Trey, it's good that I didn't forget any chords and you didn't forget any chords.
Yeah. Sometimes that can hinder something from happening. But I will say this. I did forget to plug some things in when we first got started.
That's why we were a couple minutes off.
Yeah. So.
Hey, but we're up and running.
Yeah, we're up and running, and this does work. So guess what? Hey, when y'all come up here to Hector
we're gonna
Monday,
do a little junior high action
got
with
some
it.
Junior high action. It will work. So we'll do this again.
We've got
to talk amongst the referees and some players. I think they're thinking it's getting a little bit too rough. They're telling these guys to chill out a little bit.
So Jackson's still at the line, and I think they're just trying to get control and make sure we don't get really wild.
Everything, yeah. You don't want everything to get completely out of control.
So there's the rebound by Clemens. And Clemens comes down. Oh, and there's a steal by Jackson as we lost the dribble. And Jackson, runner is good. Jackson Taylor takes it to the hole strong and gets Hector within one here. Here's Sims. Sims gets it to Jaden Martin. Jaden, nice crossover, gets in the, lost it in the lane, and it'll go to the Wildcats. Winston Hull, who's checked in the game on the last break. Here's Mulder with it. Now he gets it in the corner to Taylor. Taylor back to Hull. Kicks it over to Mulder. Mulder, who's back in with 2 fouls, so I know he's going to have to be careful. Here's Mulder. And Mulder has it stripped by Sims. Sims got his hands on it. And Red Devils come away with it. Here's the lob down on the baseline to Furr. Furr lost the grip on it. And we've got more subs coming in. And Austin White checks in now for the Wildcats. 25-24, Red Devils lead by 1. Hull gets the shot on the block, and Wildcats take the lead. Nice shot there on the block by Hull. Winston hits the bucket. Here's Jaden Martin, 3 in the corner, and it's off the front of the rim. And I don't think Coach Mack wants one pass, one shot. And it goes out of bounds, and here comes Alan Horn in. I know I heard Coach Mack holler, stay who we are. This, Hector has sped it up and caused Atkins to one pass, one shot.
Hector has to be very careful about speeding it up, though, because sometimes they speed it up and it goes a little bit too fast and they make some mistakes.
And there's a turnover there, and that it's going to be on Brent Casto. 4:16 left here in the first half. 26-25, Hector with a 1-point lead. Horn at the top with it. Kicks it down, gets it into Furr. Furr's on the block. Furr goes up, and Mulder makes the block, and it will stay with the Red Devils. Boy, look at the height advantage on Mulder on Furr. I didn't realize it was that big.
I tell you what, I did not realize he had gotten that tall either, and I saw him out at the football game or before a football game one night. And I had to look up at him a little bit. I mean, we're both tall people, so he's about probably 6'5".
Zaire pull up in the lane is good. Red Devils go back up by 1. And Hull being checked up top by Allen Horn. There's a steal by Clemens, gets it off to Cole Crawford. Zaire has been all over this floor in the first half. Crawford needing help, gets it back up to Clemens. Clemens penetrates and bank it. They're going to call it on the floor. But Clemens should be going to the line for 2, and that foul is going to be on Jacob Campbell.
I tell you what, Shane, been here for the last.
Oh, now we switch it. Now it goes to Winston Hull. They called it on red 1, but then he meant Winston.
We've had some officiating gaffes
Right.
a few times in this tournament this week.
What a drive there by Furr. Furr gets the layup, and Red Devils go back up by 3. Yeah, it's been touchy here.
Yeah.
Here's a drive by PJ. Oh. PJ couldn't get it to fall. Nice drive, and Clemens comes away with it. Allen Horn's got a wide open 3 on the wing, and Horn, went halfway down, come out. I know Mama Nikki's probably hollering.
That one just kind of swirled around and popped back out.
And we've got a foul on the floor.
Got a technical.
Oh, we're going to have a technical foul on Furr. And I didn't see any action, so Trey, I assume something was said.
I mean, I guess so too, because I didn't see nothing here looking at my little screen.
So the first free throw by P.J. Henderson's good. He'll get one more. It's 29-27. And, like if anybody knows, and, you've seen Furr play, he's a very, very emotional player. He's very high-strung, and he plays so hard, and sometimes he gets himself emotions get the better of you. So 29-27, Furr checks out. Davin Bowden will check in. Jackson Taylor comes across the timeline. Here's Kyle Horn, and I'm sorry, Mulder. I get them two mixed up. Mulder kicks it back to Jackson Taylor. Jackson drives down the lane, cut off. And here's a 3 by PJ at the top. It's in and out, no good. As we've seen a couple of these go halfway down and come out on both ends. Horn just did it on the previous end, and now PJ had his go halfway down and come out. Here's Zaire. Zaire gets in the lane. Shot is no good, and it comes out to Jackson Taylor. Taylor comes away with it. 2:22 left here in the first half. 29-27, Red Devils lead by 2. Oh, there's a steal by Jaden as he got his hands on Mulder's pass. Jaden goes up, and there's a swat from behind by Callhorn. And we're going to have a travel on Taylor. After all that action, we get a little.
Ends in a travel. Yep.
Because we had some contact going on.
Began with a shout and ended with a whimper.
So 2:05 left here in the first half, 29-27. Red Devils lead by 2. It's been a good one, been very physical, very fast and furious. Clemens with it on the wing. Clemens gives it back to Horn. Horn thought about it. Now he comes up top. Hector still staying in a man-to-man. Crawford drives, and shot is blocked from behind by PJ, and it'll stay with the Red Devils as Jacob Campbell will check himself in now for Casto. Casto will get a break. Here's Bowden with it. Crawford up top. Now he goes to Horn. Horn, Sims. Sims in trouble. Comes back to Horn. Clemens cut off, spin move, pull up at the free throw line, a little bit hard, and that rebound comes down to Callhorn. 1:28 left here in the first half, 29-27. Mulder has it. Mulder cut off by Bowden. P.J. Henderson comes across. Taylor drives, the little Euro step, and he'll draw the foul. I could say that honestly. I played a lot of pickup games in my day with his dad, Mark, and that kind of looked like the Mark Taylor Euro step.
I tell you what, watching him coach football for so many years and now be the the head man up here, it's tough to imagine him. I can't picture him as being an athlete, but I believe it.
He was one of the better athletes. You know, he was at Atkins through junior high, and he went to Lamar. And he was the Mr. Do Everything at Lamar during that time.
I tell you what, then the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, Shane, because Jackson is pretty much our do-it-all.
Yeah.
Quarterback, kicks, kicks off for us, kicks extra points, kicks field goals.
We used to joke back. We used to joke back in that time. We had told Mark, "Did you punt it, snap it to yourself, punt it, go down and tackle, and he did everything."
Yeah.
And Taylor gets them both, and we are tied at 29. Crawford with it on the wing. Here's Clemens. Back to Sims. Sims cut off on the baseline. Clemens lets that three fly. It's going to be short. Taylor comes away with it. Jackson with the board. Jackson looking down the floor and decides to come across the timeline. Now PJ has it up top. PJ hands it back to Jackson. We're under a minute now, 45 seconds left. Tied at 29. Expected nothing less here. Jackson drives his little Euro step, gets the spin and the bucket. Boy, he's got that down. He's got that down, and he's finding his way between two and gets the spin. You got to put a little English on it, and he did. And that foul is going to be on Zaire Clemens. That's his first. 32 seconds left, and Jackson puts Hector up by 3 here. 32-29. This is the consolation finals here in the St. Joe tournament. And Coach Mack wants a timeout with 28 seconds left. 32-29, Hector. Like I said, consolation finals here of the boys. Atkins boys got here by beating Perryville, and Hector got here by beating Sacred Heart. Yeah. So both teams, trying to get the 2-1 out of this tournament. And if I'm correct, by most everybody, Trey, everybody will be kicking off conference next week, this coming week.
Yeah, because we will have Western Yale at some point this week. Don't ask me when, because I've been so my brain has been so scrambled up with all the different games this week,
right,
that I haven't been looking at my schedule very well. I went through them last night while we were doing 7th grade and junior high, but popping around over here looking at different chats. Nikki Horn says I was hollering earlier.
Nikki couldn't be here with us today, so we know she's working over in Dover at the pharmacy, so I know she's probably screaming in the pharmacy. All right, we've got 25 seconds left here in the first. Red Devils ball. They get it down. Nice pass to Bowden. Clemens finds Bowden underneath, and it is 32-31. So Hector's lining up now for the last shot. This is Jackson Taylor with it up top. Jackson kicks it back to Callhorn. Callhorn trying to drive, cut off by Clemens. We're down to 5 seconds left. Jackson has it, and we're going to have a steal by Allen Horn. Nice defense. Crawford lets it fly, and that's where we're going to end this first half. Boy, it's been a battle. Action fast and furious, but Hector's going to take a halftime lead, 32-31.
Oh, boy.
Well, it's a good catch of breath now.
Yeah, good to catch the breath. We got a little over 5.5 minutes on the clock. We're going to kick it out to a halftime break real fast, and we'll be back with y'all for the second half in just a few minutes.
All right. All right, we're ready for second half action here in Conway St. Joe. This is the consolation finals, and it's got the two Polk County teams and the two Polk County live streams all together here. And it is Atkins and Hector, and I'm Shane Martin, and I call on the ARD Sports Network, and I'm with Trey Johnson, who does Cat TV for Hector. We come together, thought we'd broadcast this one together and put it on our respective live streams. So we're having fun with it. It's been a fun game here so far.
Yeah. And as I said earlier in the first half, anybody, Hector, that's looking for it on YouTube, I apologize. Something apparently did not go through correctly. So we are just to Facebook right now, but I am trying to record this, and I'm going to get it all pieced together as best as I can and get that uploaded to YouTube later. It's a mess.
So we've got a foul right there. It was a illegal screen against Zaire Clemens, and that's his second. So here's Callhorn with the ball. They kick it over to Taylor. Taylor finds Callhorn underneath, and his layup is good. Nice backdoor cut by Callhorn, and it is 34-31 Hector now. Here's Sims with it up front, gets it to Zaire. Zaire gets in the lane. His little jumper is off the side there. And nice effort there by Allen Horn as he knocks it off Callhorn, who was just standing there waiting for it to go out of bounds, but Horn slaps it off of him.
Horn and Callhorn.
That was a mouthful, wasn't it?
It's like we got two McConnell sisters on Hector's girls team, and so we say McConnell to McConnell.
Well, we've got the Martin brothers in here for Atkins. And here's Lucas Sims has it knocked away. Bowden comes back with it, gets it to Sims. Now they get it to Crawford. Crawford, as we get down to 5 seconds on the shot clock, Clemens' free throw line jumper is no good. Bowden and Mulder fight for it, and Jackson Taylor comes away with it. Second half just underway. Hector with a 3-point lead. Here's Mulder with it. Kicks it over to Henderson. Now Taylor. And Taylor tried to get the backdoor cut. Mulder was trying to get the back door. Taylor tried to hit him, and Crawford knocks it out of bounds. So Hector will inbounds on the baseline. Taylor. And he finds a cutting Mulder, but Crawford takes it away from Mulder. And here comes Sims across the timeline. Sims gets it up top to Clemens. Clemens trying to get in the lane. His little runner is no good. And that board was taken down by Mulder. Here's Callhorn, and Callhorn, we're going to have a charge going the other way. Callhorn kind of lowered the shoulder, even though I was wondering if Zaire was set, but I guess Callhorn lowered his shoulder too much on that one.
I've seen him do it, and I've seen him get the charge call, and I've seen him get the block call as well. So it's like charging in blocks, like I told Jeremy Curtis the other night.
Yeah.
It's very subjective and what kind of day the referees have.
You're exactly right.
So
you could flip coins on a lot of them.
Yeah.
Here's Clemens. Clemens gets it to Horn. Horn gets in the lane. Nice pass to Bowden. Whoa, what a block there. What a block there by Mulder, and Coach Freeman screaming for a jump ball right there. But they're going to call Mulder with the body. Mulder's, he's got a wingspan from here to actual Polk County.
Yeah.
Bounds free throws, no good. That's a big foul, though, right there for Hector as Mulder picks up his third. So he'll have to be careful. And Bowden is going to get his second free throw, and
got a lane violation. Referee's telling somebody out there you can't step over and then step back.
It was Cole Crawford got called. So that free throw is out the door, and it is still 3-point lead now for Hector, 34-31. Here's a deep three by Callhorn, and it's short, and we're going to have a jump ball, and it's going to go with the Wildcats. 34-31. Hector leading this Polk County battle up here in Conway. Callhorn lets that one fly, and it's no good. Here comes the long rebound, and Allen Horn runs it down, gets it to Sims. Sims, Cole, Crawford, three from the wing is off the back of the rim. And here comes Jackson Taylor. We're quickly down the floor. Mulder's layup's no good. And Coach Freeman's wanting contact on that one, and it looked kind of awkward. But the Red Devils come away with it. And Zaire gets in the lane. His little scoop shot, he's going to draw the foul.
Got fast and furious there for a moment.
We're not getting any points, though.
Yeah, I know. Either one of us.
5:04 left here in the third. It is 34-31 Hector, and that's going to have Zaire Clemens at the line. And that is 4 on Mulder. That's a big one for Hector. That's 4 fouls on Grayson, and the free throw is good by Zaire, so it cuts it to 2. He'll have 1 more. So that brings your height down just a tad.
Yeah, just a bit.
And Zaire gets the second one to fall. And we're 34-33, Hector by 1. Jackson gets it over to Cawhorn, I'm sorry. This is Jacob Campbell with it. Now back to Jackson Taylor. Jackson drives, and
what do we have here?
We're going to have a block on Zaire. So Zaire will pick up his 3rd. That's going to put Jackson Taylor at the line for 2. Jackson's first free throw is good. He'll get 1 more. Zaire's going to come out for a minute with 3 fouls. Jaden Martin checks in. Jackson's second is good. Jackson Taylor done a lot of damage at the line. He's had several free throws here tonight. Here's Mason Martin trying to back in, gets it to Allen. Allen back up to Mason. Mason quickly. Jaden's going to try a 3. It's off, no good. Allen Horn with the offensive board. Good job by Allen. Gets it back up to Jaden. Jaden to Mason. Now back to Allen. Allen to Davin. Davin. And Davin loses it as that was knocked away by Casto. Here's PJ with the drive and count it. PJ Henderson drives to the goal. He'll get the bucket, and he'll have the and 1 attempt. And that's 3 on Crawford. Here's Henderson's free throw, and he gets the roll. It's 39-33 now. Hector with their biggest lead, 6 points. Here's Mason. And we're getting everything.
Everybody just needs to chill.
We're getting everything in here.
Yeah.
Because we're getting fan warnings now. And, boy, we've still got wild action going on. Mason Martin comes away with the loose ball. Here's Crawford. Mason now. Mason trying to penetrate. Here's Jaden in the corner. 3. And it's off the side of the rim. No good. And Crawford's going to pick up his 4th.
That's just momentum. Momentum got him. He was coming in. Maybe his shoes kind of slid just a little bit and just kind of gave him a bump. Nothing serious.
So Hector's leading 39-33. Here's a 3 from the wing by Cawhorn. No good. And
he had some contact. I think I heard
we didn't get a foul call, though. Shocking.
I don't know.
So 3.5 left here in the 3rd. Here's a wide open 3. Allen Horn is off the back of the rim. Jaden Martin trying to fight for it. He tips it out to Zaire. Zaire trying to get in the lane. Pulls up. Shot is good. Clemens having a great ball game here offensively tonight. 39-35. Here's Casto. Casto shot is no good. We're going to have over the back on P.J. Henderson as Allen Horn had position on him, and P.J. reached over. So that's P.J.'s first. He's one of the only few with one.
Yeah.
As the fouls are adding up here. Here comes Bowden, sets the screen. Oh, that foot was almost sliding.
A little bit, yeah.
Here's Jaden. Jaden gets in, and
Man,
turnover there as defense there by Callhorn.
wasn't quite a swat, just more of a kind of a.
Well, Jaden actually got himself in trouble. He didn't know what he wanted to do with it. Here's Casto. Casto, and that's knocked away by Martin, but Casto gets it back. 3 at the top is no good. Rebounded by Mason. Mason Martin quickly down the sideline and loses it in the lane. We've got bodies flopping everywhere, and Hector comes away with it. We're at the 2-minute mark here in the third. Not been many points here in this quarter.
No.
And there's the shot attempt by Campbell's no good. Here comes Jaden Martin.
Both teams just struggling to find something that will fall.
But yet continue to fly up and down the floor.
Yeah. I mean, they're just trying to out-athletic each other, I think, for the most part.
Clemens gets in the lane, and that was blocked from behind by Callhorn. Callhorn was just sitting there waiting. Here's Campbell. Now they get it inside. Casto shot is no good. Rebounded by Mason Martin. And that foul's going to be on. No foul. Or what do we have?
I'm not even sure.
Well, it's Atkins' ball, but sounded like y'all applauded.
Hector fans were applauding. I don't.
Oh, we're going to get another fan warning before it's over.
Yeah, I'm sitting over here in enemy territory, Shane. I say enemy territory. No, hopefully I'm safe.
Yeah, you are. It's just Polk County heated.
Yeah. That's why the Polk County tournament was always so interesting.
Here's Clemens. Drop off to Bowden. Oh, couldn't get it to fall. Bowden goes back up. Shot is good. Hey, after all this, it's still a 2-point game.
I know, right?
Hector leading 39-37. Taylor letting the clock run down a little bit. Still 25 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Hull with it. And shot attempt no good. Clemens comes out with it as we're down to 35 seconds. Still a difference in shot clocks. About 2 seconds, if I'm my quick math. Hector leading 39-37. Here's Allen Horn in the corner. Zaire penetrates, pull-ups in the lane. Good. Boy, it's just a pretty move by him. It's tied at 39. We're down to 5 seconds. Jackson, his runner, and he draws the foul. And that foul is going to be on Allen Horn. So that's Allen's first. So Jackson Taylor, it's fun to see the coaches here laughing back and forth.
Yeah.
Jackson's first free throw is no good. Still tied at 39, 2 seconds left.
Yeah, Coach Freeman and Coach Mack probably talk about it as frequently as me and you do.
Yeah.
They're buddies. Like I said, everything. It's just this county thing, this Polk County thing.
Second one by Taylor. That's going to give a 1-point lead now to Hector. And Mason pulls up, half court. Oh, a little bit short. Hey, we've got a good one here going into this fourth quarter. It's Hector 40, Atkins 39. All we can say is buckle up, fans. We don't know how this one, the gloves may come in. We may get pay-per-view rights before this is over.
Oh, man.
I kind of thought about it, to pull off this joint live stream and everything here tonight. I thought, well, we really do need a good one. Yeah.
Yeah,
and we're getting it.
Make it more fun, more interesting for the two fan bases.
Yeah. It just want to sure, the fan bases that are watching and listening, how calm me and you're staying.
Yeah. Look, and I told you on the phone the other day, I said, I don't care how it ends. I said, we'll all be, everything's going to be good.
It's going to be fun.
I don't trash talk people I respect. So,
well, this has gone good, and we couldn't ask for a better ball game here. 1 point.
Yeah.
Lead for Hector, 40-39, and
The only thing, Shane, is the start of that game. Mine being a knucklehead.
well, I
not
think it's
having
an afterthought now.
everything together and up and going like it was supposed to, but I will have that all sorted out by the time we have the 7th grade and junior high games.
Well, here we go. Fourth quarter action. Here's Hull with it. Gets it over to Campbell. Now Taylor drives his little Euro step with a little pull English right there, and he puts Hector back up by 3. Mason gets it to his brother Jaden. Jaden now to Zaire. Zaire trying to get in, and he's cut off. Now Jaden has it. Jaden gets in the lane, and Jaden has it knocked away by Hull. Winston with the block, and Allen Horn's going to draw the foul. Talk about sprouting up. I mean, look at Winston.
Yeah. It was just like 2 years ago, Shane. I came up there to Atkins.
Yeah.
And Winston was there, and he was still a pretty small kid.
Well, he is. Yeah, he's
And
sprouted up.
I'll tell you what, not very many kids we got up here now better than Winston. Winston's got his hands up.
They're going to call a travel on Zaire right there, as he couldn't get that Euro step to work like Jackson has.
I see Coach Mack down here with a smile on his face. He
was standing right by the official who blew it.
He got tickled by that, I guess.
Here's PJ with it, PJ. And there's going to be a foul on Clemens. Clemens a little bit too aggressive there, and he's going to foul Campbell. 7:02 left. And that's Clemens' 4th foul right there. So now he has got to be careful.
Was he looking for the JBL clothesline there?
I agree. Yeah, the APA. Here's Jackson with it. Jackson's going to penetrate. He's going to kick it in the corner, and that's a 3-ball attempt by Campbell, short. Mason Martin comes out with it. Mason quickly down the floor to Allen Horn. Allen back to Zaire. Zaire's getting in the lane, kicks it out. Mason, 3-ball in the corner, is off the rim. Zaire, big board, layup is good. It's 42-41. I know if, on the Hector side, you're hoping for Zaire to get that fit.
Oh, no. I mean, if it happens, it happens.
Yeah. He's had quite a game. And, I mean, his game has come a long ways from last year. Nice little up and under. Man, Jackson Taylor's put on a little show here today, too. So it's 44-41. Jackson's had several split defenders, Euro steps, little pull English, any kind of shot you want. Jaden Martin's going to try 3 in the corner. What a shot. That's Jaden Martin's 3rd trifecta here. And guess what, Trey? Timeout. We're tied at 44.
Yep. Take another look at that one. Nice shot.
So, hey, we're still trading punches. Nobody's getting the advantage here.
I believe we were at 5:45 on that timeout. I forgot to stop my clock. I missed some timeouts here, too. No, wait, I didn't. Yeah, like I said earlier, Atkins fans on these replays, y'all are having to see a blue graphic flash through your screen. Like I just didn't have the opportunity to go through and switch everything out, but you still get a chance to see a replay. So,
Trey just got a message from our head coach, Matt Porter, football head coach, and he just let me know Atkins and Hector junior and senior high football are scheduled the next 2 years to play the benefit game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
So that's going to be big.
Get another chance to work together. And,
yeah.
And I'll tell you this: you don't kick me out of your press box, I won't kick you out of ours. Okay.
That's great.
I'm not out to step on anybody's toes.
There's almost a steal by Zaire, and then there's going to be a travel on Casto. Well, that's going to be fun the next 2 years to get some action on the football field.
Yeah. Yeah, we had a couple of games with y'all for back in the
Yeah.
18, 19,
Yeah.
19, 20. I think it was 18 and 19, and didn't really pan out just great for the Wildcats, but it's fun. Yeah,
It
like
is.
I said, I enjoy these inter-county
Well, you could. I mean, you
matchups.
could see the intensity out here today.
Yeah, yeah.
Here's a steal by Bowden.
Well, and like I said, with football earlier this season, we had that little scrimmage game at Dover. That one got a little heated.
Yeah, I remember you
And,
telling me about that. Here's Zaire trying to get in the lane, and just a little bit too hard, and that rebound's going to be taken by Hunter Kaufman. And Kaufman's going to bring it across the timeline. We've got 4.5 left here in this one. And he gets Callhorn on the backdoor cut as Callhorn got behind Jaden Martin. And it's a 2-point lead now for Hector. (46-44), Hector leading Red Devils. Zaire trying to get in the lane. A little up and under, and it just falls off.
it was pretty.
So here's a deep three by PJ is no good, and Mason Martin comes out, gets it to his brother Jaden. And Jaden.
Callhorn's got to watch out there.
And Jaden's going to pull up and gets his own board, gets it to Davin, and there's a stick back. It is 46 all, and we're going to have a foul on it.
Yeah, I think he's getting ready for an and one. That's Bowden, you say?
Yep, that's Davin Bowden. And Davin has become, for Atkins, quite the little low post player this year. He had a really, really good game against England Thursday night down there. So we are tied at 46, and that's the third foul for y'all, and that's going to be on Casto. So Red Devils now take a 1-point lead. And here's the three in the corner by Hector, and it's good, and that was Hunter Kaufman. So Hunter Kaufman puts the Wildcats back on 49-47. Trading punches here. Jaden Martin to Allen Horn. Allen. Jaden, nice move. Jaden Martin's had a good coming out party today. 3 threes and a nice little bank shot there, and we're tied at 49 again. And there's a good defensive play by Davin Bowden. Gets it to Sims, and coming across, and we're getting to the 3-minute mark here in this contest. We're tied at 49. Martin's going to keep on adding to that, but no, that one goes off the back of the rim. And Red Devils get the offensive board, and Coach Mack is saying, hey, slow down.
Yeah, I was going to say, it is the fourth quarter. I've lost track of time.
Yep. Jaden Martin's cut off, and Sims gets it to Bowden on the block. Bowden being double-teamed by Taylor and Mulder. Sims gets in, his little scoop shot, layup, good. That's a little Jackson Taylor English there, as both of them are getting the spin moves. So it's 51-49 now. Red Devils go back up by 2 with 2:20 left here in the ball game. Callhorn's waiting to check in for Hector. Here's Jackson Taylor with it on the wing. Jackson, deep three on the wing is off, no good, and there's a save by Henderson, but he saved it right into Jaden Martin. So we're under 2 now. We're 2-point lead for the Red Devils. Here's Allen Horn with it, being guarded by Kaufman. They get it into Bowden, and Taylor knocks it away. It'll stay with the Red Devils. Callhorn's coming in. Zaire Clemens is coming in. And Coach Mack wants a timeout. So we're going to catch our breath here. 1:47, and Red Devils leading by 2. Been a very, very good ball game.
I believe that was Coach Freeman.
Coach Freeman's timeout. Yeah. Okay.
Yep, two heavyweight boxers just swinging for the fences as much as they can. This is interesting.
Yeah,
this is fun.
This is a good one. And once again, fans, from Atkins and Hector, hope y'all enjoyed this. Us doing this together.
Pop over here and I'll take a look at the chats real quick. Nikki Horn still talking. She said, I know who's yelling in the stands. I would be yelling with that foul called. And talked about Winston being a great kid. Switch on over to my Facebook side. Keith Melton, one of our always watching, all the time watchers. He said this is one of the best games I've watched so far. We've got both fan bases in and involved, and they seem to be enjoying it.
147, and Red Devils hold a 2-point lead. Neither team. Here's the thing about this new rule, Trey. If you look at the foul situations, it's 2-1 team fouls. So we're going to have a close ball game here at the end.
Yeah.
And somebody's going to have to do some quick fouling.
Mm-hmm. And like I said earlier, that's kind of when you start getting into being really rough.
Right.
You can have some stuff happen. And
so now they moved it to the inbounds is on the side where it went out of bounds, and kind of a little tighter quarters there, but Red Devils get it in. Zaire is being guarded by Casto. Now he gets it Sims. Sims attacks and draws the foul, and that foul is going to be on Callhorn. 1:35 left, and that's going to put Lucas Sims at the line for 2 free throws. And that's the third on Callhorn. Sims' first free throw is off the back of the rim. Both teams is, Trey struggled here at the line today.
Well, both teams having a little bit of difficulty getting some stuff to fall. Right. It's a very even matchup. Shane.
Yeah.
Very even.
Sims, second one short. And what we got? We've got a lane violation. We've got a lane violation. As this official right here has called about every rule you want to throw at.
Yeah.
So Sims is going to get one more attempt to try to push this to a 3-point lead for the Red Devils, and he gets that one. So it's 52-49. Red Devils going to apply a little token press here, try to slow this down, and here is Callhorn with it. Now he gets it back to Jackson as we're getting close. 1:20 left in the game, clock running. And here's Casto. Casto to Taylor. Taylor looking for the back door, covered by Allen Horn. Here's PJ. Now he gets it to Callhorn. He lets that three fly in the corner. It's short, rebounded by Cole Crawford. And we're hitting the minute mark. 52-49. Hector still not in the I've got a foul mode yet. You can, with one possession, you can let, force the Red Devils here. The shot clock's down to 13 seconds. And the Red Devils now put it in motion. And Crawford, Allen Horn, Sims. As we're down to 2, Sims jumper off the back of the rim, and that was rebounded by Mulder. And Hector's going to have a shot here. Shot clock is off. Hector trails by 3. And Coach Freeman's going to take a timeout here with 24 seconds left. And Red Devils leading 52-49. This is storybook. We're riding, having a great broadcast together, and you're coming down to a final shot.
Yeah. Both teams pull a phrase from Dusty Rhodes, riding on the edge of a lightning bolt right now.
Well, we saw in the first half, it got really physical, a lot of fouls and stuff, and still here in the second half had a lot of people in foul trouble, but yet nobody has fouled out. No. That's amazing.
Yeah.
And
the only person that we have seen in the game so far that has not been back in has been Jackson Fur for y'all.
Right.
So. And that's kind of an unfortunate deal, that getting that technical at that point in the game and not being able to maybe come back in. I doubt he'll be stepping back in.
Here we go. Inbounds. Hector Taylor with it up top. 20 seconds left. gets it over to PJ. Henderson being cut off, looking for help. And Coach Freeman said, let's do it again. Timeout. Red Devils came out with good pressure on that possession, and Coach Freeman said, let's reset.
Yeah, it's Atkins looking like the yang to Hector's yin or yin to yang, whatever. Just like I said, it's been very, very close, very very even matchup. Just been fun to watch.
It's been a good one, and we hear both fan bases here are a lot of hollering and stuff, and but going back to talking about this is kind of how if you had the Polk County week again, you'd have fun with this stuff.
Well, and Hector fans and Atkins fans, I've always felt like just listening to them, for the most part, some pretty good IQ basketball people. They see what they see, and there might be a call or two every now and then that's a little bit debatable. And
it's funny you say that is because I know with you get set up in the opposing like I do and stuff, and you really wonder how people can be that smart.
Yeah,
on their
I
IQ.
mean, there's been times that I felt like if people could see me where I was at, they'd probably start throwing stuff at me. And I'm just like, I'm trying to call it as down the middle as I can.
Here we go. 10 seconds left. Hector's needing a three. And Jackson Taylor cut off. And they get it. Callhorn lets it fly. And that's the ball game. Red Devils are going to win this one 52-49. And what was a very, very hard-fought ball game here today. This was a good one. Both teams left it all out there on the floor. This couldn't be happier to call this one with you and come together on this. And we hope that you enjoyed this. And this is where I'm going to go off to the side a little bit, Trey, and I'm going to give my Johnny Gately ARD player of the game. And then I think it's just a pretty easy choice. Going to go with Zaire Clemens on my end today.
Well, I don't usually – player of the game thing is not something that we've done just a whole lot of. And I would hate to go out there and try to call one guy out and offend somebody because I didn't pick another. So I just kind of leave that one up to y'all.
But we couldn't ask for – it was a fun afternoon. And, I know me and you talked about this, and we tried to put this into motion. And, great battle, great game. And
I took a look out there, and I could see some of those guys. You see some of them shaking hands with Winston Hull. I saw some smiles on faces, both teams. Just a fun one to get to do. And like I said, these kids know each other. Lots of people up here in the stands. These fans know each other. Just a fun one to get to do.
And we're going to get a shot here. This was Atkins and Hector coming together here today.
Got a quick picture there. So, Shane, it was fun. Like I said, this whole system works. I will be better prepared when y'all show up this week, and we'll get a chance to do this again. So,
fans, those of you who are still with us, we're going to do this again Monday night, 7th grade and junior high. It worked, and we're going to have fun with it Monday night in Hector. That's when we'll both be back on the air. So hope you can tune in with us. And, Trey, I was going to say wish you luck, see you around, but I'm going to see you Monday.
Yep. So, well, I think with that said, we're going to shut this down, get it all packed up. And for Shane Martin, I'm Trey Johnson. We'll see y'all Monday.
Enjoyed it.
Go Cats.